Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer on the Parenting Toolkit. Today we're unpacking a really fascinating cross-section of early parenthood. We're going to look at everything from the life-saving clinical guidelines of infant sleep all the way to the modern reality of how we actually share these chaotic, beautiful moments online. So whether you're expecting your first or just looking to brush up on the absolute latest evidence-based practices, we've got some incredible ground to cover today. Let's dive in. Let's kick things off with a number that might actually surprise you. 83%. Despite the relentless sleep deprivation we always hear about, the Mom 2.0 community reveals that 83% of moms actually find parenting enjoyable, most or even all of the time. It's a steep learning curve for sure, but it's also incredibly fulfilling. Here's our roadmap for today. We're covering 5 key areas. 1. The ABCs of safe sleep. 2. Early nutrition. 3. Mastering the bedtime routines. 4. Healthy habits, happy smiles. And 5. Sharing your parenting story. All right, Section 1, the ABCs of safe sleep. Every single year here in the U.S., there are about 3,500 sudden unexpected infant deaths, or SUIDs. Now, this includes sudden infant death syndrome, as well as accidental suffocation and strangulation in bed, which means mastering these safe sleep environments isn't just a suggestion, it is a primary, life-saving necessity. To help with this, the American Academy of Pediatrics came up with a beautifully simple framework to ensure that safety. They call it the ABCs. A is for alone, meaning the baby must sleep entirely by themselves. B is for on their back, always on their back. And C is in their crib. Not a couch, not a recliner, just a designated crib. So in practice, what does a safe sleep space actually look like? Well, it means an empty bassinet and a zippered sleep sack for warmth. Literally nothing else. By contrast, an unsafe space includes bed sharing or cribs filled with loose blankets and stuffed animals. I know those look cute, but they are severe suffocation hazards. Honestly, the safest crib is a boring crib. Moving right along to Section 2, early nutrition and breastfeeding. You might not realize it, but these topics are deeply interconnected. Breastfeeding actually has a massive protective effect. It decreases the occurrence of sudden unexpected infant death by at least 50%. This is exactly why healthcare providers strongly encourage exclusive human milk feeding right alongside those safe sleep practices we just talked about. It provides perfect nutrition, improved immunity, and is a vital component of keeping your sleeping baby safe. Okay, Section 3, mastering baby bedtime routines. We all know routines are great for our own sanity, right? But establishing a predictable framework goes far beyond just parent convenience. A solid routine actually aligns with the baby's natural biological rhythms. This accelerates their physical growth, aids cognitive development, and creates a deep, deep sense of emotional security. Basically, it sets the foundation for lifelong sleep hygiene. But let's be real. What happens when the routine completely fails and you have an incredibly fussy baby on your hands? Enter Dr. Harvey Karp's 5 S's technique. This is designed to recreate the comforting sensations of the womb to trigger a natural calming reflex. Step 1, swaddle for snugness. Step 2, the side or stomach position, but please remember this is only while they're awake and you are actively soothing them. Step 3, shush loudly. The womb is actually incredibly noisy, so your shushing literally needs to rival a vacuum cleaner. Step 4 is to safely swing or sway the baby. And step 5 is suck, using a pacifier to trigger that deep relaxation. And hey, while we're on the subject of sleep, room temperature is absolutely critical. Cribs for Kids recommends keeping the bedroom cool, specifically right between 68 and 72 degrees. That's because overheating is a known SIDS risk factor. If your little one needs some extra warmth in colder weather, skip the loose blankets entirely and opt for a wearable zippered sleep sack over their pajamas. Next up, Section 4, healthy habits, happy smiles. When it comes to early dental care, the official guidance is super specific. Use a smear of fluoride toothpaste exactly the size of a grain of rice for children under age 3. It looks absolutely tiny on a baby toothbrush, but trust me, it's all you need to ensure safe and highly effective hygiene once those primary teeth start arriving. So, let's run through the big do's and don'ts for oral hygiene. Definitely wipe your baby's gums with a damp cloth to remove any lingering sugars, and always wash those pacifiers with simple soap and water. But the ultimate rule? Never, ever put your baby to bed with a bottle of milk or juice. Those pooling sugars will just feed decay all night long. And whatever you do, avoid dipping pacifiers in sweet foods like honey or syrup. And finally, Section 5, sharing your parenting story. So, once you've mastered the 5 S's and achieved that perfect safe sleep setup, the modern parenting experience naturally leads to another big question. How do you actually share these milestones with the world? The Mom 2.0 community offers some truly fantastic advice on how to document your journey and connect with other caregivers online through engaging content creation. When you're documenting your journey on a blog or social media, you absolutely need a perfect hook to grab people's attention right away. You can start with a provocative question, tell a brief anecdote, open with a bold statement, use a quote, paint a vivid image, or even set up a paradox. You can also use a surprising fact or statistic. Actually, that's exactly the technique we used at the very beginning of this explainer with our 83% statistic, and as you can see, it really works. Wow, okay. We've covered a massive amount of ground today. We went from the life-saving ABCs of safe sleep to the 5 S's of soothing, all the way to writing the perfect social media hook. So, my final provocative question to leave you with is this. What part of your parenting routine are you going to share online first? Embrace the beautiful chaos of early parenthood and confidently share your unique story with your community. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and keep up the amazing work.